Hello students, welcome back to online classes. I hope you all are safe and sound at home. Today we are going to continue with the same chapter, that is chapter 6, heat transfer. Today we are going to start with a very new topic, that is comparison of expansivity in solid, liquid and gases. As we know, there are three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gases. So the expansion in each case is different. So with the help of a diagram I am going to explain it to you. So in solid, as we know that molecules are very closely packed with each other. So if we are going to supply a heat to a solid particle, what happens? The molecules will gain heat energy and they starts vibrating. Since the molecules are very closely packed with each other, so they cannot leave their original position. So just because of this, there will be less expansion. Let us come to liquid. As we know, the molecules are little bit apart from each other in liquid. So when we are going to supply heat to a liquid, what happens? Some of the molecules are going to leave their original position and they used to move in a random motion. So they are going to collide and they are going to produce a kinetic energy. So as they are going to produce a kinetic energy between them, there will be more expansion in liquid as compared to solid. But when we talk about gas, we know that the molecules in a gas are very much apart from each other. They can leave their original position and move randomly in a zigzag manner in an entire container. So what happens as they are going to collide with each other? What happens? There will be more kinetic energy. So if there is more kinetic energy, there will be more expansion. So in gases, there is more and more expansion as compared to solid and liquid. So by going through all the three diagrams, we can say that gases expands more as compared to solid and liquid. I hope this topic is clear to everyone. Let us move to another topic, that is application of thermal expansion in everyday life. In everyday life, we used to observe thermal expansion. The first one is electric cables and telephone wires. The power lines or the telephone wire lines need to be hung from poles at correct tension. If the tension is too tight, the power lines will contract and break in cold weather. If the tension is too loose, they will expand and sag too close to the ground in hot weather. So they are hung with the correct tension to allow wires for expansion and contraction. The second is use of mercury in thermometer. Why we use mercury in thermometer? Because as liquid expands and contract by expectable amounts based on their temperature, the change in volume of a liquid in a thermometer tube can be used to give a measure of the temperature. Third one, jar lids. We all must have experience trying to open a tight metal lid or a glass bottle. As you run hot water over the lid, it causes it to expand, so the lid loosens. And the fourth one is engine coolants. The thermal expansion of a liquid occurs inside the car radiators. In the modern car models, an overflow container is provided to collect coolant fluid released as a result of volume expansion. As the engine cools down, the container returns the excess fluid to the radiator, thus recycling it, avoiding overheating as in older cars. Combined with improvement in radial fluids mixtures which act as an antifreeze in cold weather and coolant in summer, The recycling process has led to a significant decrease in breakdowns related to thermal expansion. Now this chapter is over. Along with this last video, I am going to send my lesson plan. So I want you to complete all the question answers in your classwork copy. Next time when we are going to meet, I am going to start with a very new chapter. Till then, be safe and goodbye everyone.